Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live on this Thursday morning. How is everyone? How is everyone? Are we going down? That is the title. There it is. There it is. We're getting a notification. BTC is trying to break the bottom here, trying to break the low. Are we going down, guys? The title of the video says CME gap, but didn't we already fill the CME gap? Didn't we already fill the CME gap? Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast. Because there are two gaps. Let me turn some of this off. There are two gaps. I thought I had this set up already. There are two gaps. And you can see the other gap right here. Got a gap right there, guys. Do we go fill that gap, or are we about to do the old usual U.S. market reversal? That's the question we're going to try to figure out. And there's conflicting analysis on this, conflicting analysis. So we're going to be ready. We're going to let the market tell us what it wants to do. How is everyone? How is everyone? Max, hey. Thanos in the house. Look at, we got old Jaffiel in the house. Driving an hour a different city for work. Happy trading. Yeah, glad you're here, Jaffiel. Like it when you're on board, man. Kerry Benz, good to see you again. Jam joined us for a VIP Discord live trading session yesterday where we took a few winning trades. Jaffiel says we're going lower. I hope so, because I'm at a little short, just a little small one. Very small, very small. John Smith thinks lower. Kerry Benz thinks a bounce around 88.9. We're going to go take a look in just a second. I don't really want to ride this trade too much because I can't focus on it. I think I might just hang on a second. Let me just put a stop loss at like break even or something, guys. Just because I like to talk to you guys. 89,725. I'm just going to put a stop loss here, kind of like barely in profit. Because I like to talk to you guys, and I'll get distracted, and next thing you know, I'll be like $300 down. So if we get stopped out there, we make some profit. We're short right now, guys. We're short. Kerry Benz thinks 88.9. We're going to take a look in just a second. Save the Republic. Good morning, brother. Good morning. West Coast, my main man. West Coast. What's up, y'all? We've done really well this morning. We've been kicking tail and taking names in the Anthony Lee Crypto crew this morning. How's everyone been taking these trades? I mean, we spoon-fed them. We started spoon-feeding last night. We're going to go over some of this. I think we're up about $1,000 on the day already. Stopped out there. Stopped out. We'll pull that. I'm about to show the P&Ls so folks don't think I'm making this stuff up. We got stopped out there for $27. $27. Let's take a look at the rest of them, though, because I know you guys are super duper interested. Then I want to cover something with you. We got to figure out, because there is CME gap below, there's all kinds of confluence below, but we know the U.S. tends to reverse, especially, y'all, what I tell you to look for. The biggest moves at U.S. reversal are when Asia and U.K. trend in the same direction. Not a chop market, but they trend in one direction like this, like they did. The U.S. tends to go boom. But we do have the CME gap, and we are looking pretty bearish. So we shall see. And we had the jobs report come out today, and it was bearish. Bearish jobs report. Now, the bigger reports are tomorrow. Tomorrow are massive reports. We've got non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate, guys. So non-farm payrolls is huge. It is huge. So if you think we get fireworks on other reports, wait till you see non-farm payrolls. Assuming it misses. If it comes in even, then it's a big nothing burger and it's flat. But if it does not, if it goes up or higher or lower than the target, then we're going to see big fireworks, guys. Let's take a look. So there's the $429 trade I gave to you. In the VIP Discord yesterday evening. I closed this trade. I should not have. It was a short. I closed this trade. I gave it to you right. Look at this. Doing some Mississippi back road driving this morning in the Hummer, guys. Cruising, trying to get home to you guys with the camo pants. I gave it to you guys. I posted this, and this is something that everybody should should be aware of and should trade routinely. But I posted a video on this the other day right here, most profitable trading strategy. It says for beginners, but I consider myself a fairly advanced trader. I mean, I do this professionally. I've done this for over 10 years, and I still use this strategy every single day. And it's the very first strategy I learned. So, and that is the old volume profile. And we talked about it yesterday, and then I updated the chart right here, right at close. 10 minutes after close, I posted it, and I said we did close the daily back in the range. Right before that, I said every single time we've closed a daily candle inside the range, every single time, 100%, we have gone at least to the point of control before leaving the range again, okay? At least to the point of control. So when I told you, and then I said somewhere in here, I said, you know what to do right here. I said, you know what to do. You know what to do. That means I shorted, and I did, and we picked up $430 on that trade. Got the day to close inside the range. The target would be the point of control, which is probably not even in this picture. I don't know what we keep beeping for. Anyway, $430 on that trade. I know some of you took it because you were talking about it this morning in Discord. Good job. What is this? This is $200. This is the long. So I got up in the night with my alerts and ran in here to talk to you guys in Discord. And I know my man Thanos was up taking this trade with me. We came in here. We both got stopped out, I think. I know I did. $200 profit on that, and that was our bounce. There was a golden pocket here. It's gone now, but there was a golden pocket right here in this green box. So we're in this green box. We were looking for it. We came in here. You see the bounce. You came in. There was a golden pocket here, though, but I took it off because it's been mitigated. But somewhere in here was the golden pocket. We took the trade. We came on up, took profit somewhere in here. And got stopped out in profit. $200 on that. And that puts us up $650 on the day. And then I tried a couple more trades. $30 there. Did another trade. I don't even remember what this one was. Oh, this was, I don't remember what this was. But there was $90. And then this was the jobs report. So when the jobs report came out, I was driving, so I couldn't really manage this. But when the jobs report came out bearish, I just fired off a quick little entry, and it immediately reacted like it does. And I just threw a stop loss and entry. I was stop loss and profit, excuse me. I was driving, I couldn't manage it. Picked up another $50. All in all, we're up over $800 on the day. So I think closer to $900 on the day. Guys, it's not even 8:30, and we're up $900 on the day. Come on now. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Join us at the Anthony Lee Crypto Crew in the VIP Discord. Go to anthonyleecrypto.com. Join us in the Discord. Get these trades. Not only did I give you the trades, and I'm not bragging, but I do go through you guys, and you know I do. I tell you how I manage them. I tell you where my stops are. I tell you when I take profit, all that kind of good stuff. So good job, guys. Hey, guys, we have an indicator that is available for the free Discord. There's a channel in the indicator called channel in the Discord. I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? Indicators. Right here under community stuff. This is for the free Discord. Of course, you VIP members have access to this. There's an indicators tab on the VIP also that has other indicators that the free Discord does not get. But inside this indicators tab under community stuff, there is a indicator called Lionheart. And guys, I'm telling you, every single day when you approach the charts, you need to check Lionheart. It's any time frame, but for the bigger moves, the more reliable moves, 3 hour and up. And I mean every time frame, 3 hour and up. I talked about this yesterday. I was talking about this, I linked with Kreger's yesterday. And we were looking, we'd already nailed the 4 hour. It gives you the signal and the exit. It tells you exactly when to enter and exactly when to exit right here. Boom. It even tells you the percentage Bitcoin moves when you get to that exit. Flash right here on the 4 hour, 2.13%. Nailed. Then it bled over to the 6 hour. We nailed this, Lionheart. And then yesterday, this was in confluence with that close back in the value area range. I told you guys I was looking for this crossover and the entry signal, and we did. We nailed it. Boom. It hit target. Exit signal was flashed. Easy freaking money, guys. Easy money, guys. Lionheart, if you don't have this indicator, and you don't have to just study it. You know, you just kind of approach the chart, and if this hasn't crossed yet, When the white line crosses the orange line, that's the 5 over the 13, price goes to the 55. Okay, so you can just kind of see where it is, how close it is to crossing, and just be aware. This is a gimme indicator. Just gimme signals. I'm telling you, gimme signals. And we nailed this for about $400, $450, whatever it was. That was right here. That was this. Boom. That 8-hour signal, $430. Just 8-hour signal. It literally said short entry, okay, exit. Okay, $430. I created this indicator. You can't search for it. You have to be in the free Discord to get this. Go get it, guys. Bitcoin trying to move down. We got market opening right now. Let's flip on over and see what happens. Let's flip on over. Hawkborn, how are there always so many reports? Yeah, those reports almost every day. You know. That's how they manipulate the market, right? You make it to the gym this morning? I did make it to the gym this morning. That's where I was driving back from down the Mississippi country roads. Best time frame for Lionheart, 3 hour and up. 3 hour and up. The daily is the only one that is 100%. The daily is 100%. The 2 days like 98%. I enter it 100% of the time. Now, let me lie to you. I would use Confluence. I feel like it's a public service announcement. Like, be sure to use it with Confluence. Do not blind enter. But I blind enter on the 3 hour and up. I may not blind enter, but I'm going to find me some good Confluence, even if there's none there when you get the signal on the 3 hour and up. They just hit. All of them are 3 hour and up, all of them are 90+%. And you can blind enter 90+% every single time. I'm sorry, if you lose 1 out of 10 and you can't make profit, you're doing something wrong, right? If you only lose 1 out of 10. All right? Just use good risk management. You know where the stops are. That's the beautiful thing. Even if you are going to lose, you know where the stops are. And for those of you who've never seen me talk about this, there's a video on it, by the way. But when you get, let me go, I'll show you where to stop. When you get the signal, so let's go to let's say the 4 hour. This is a really wide range, but it wasn't at the time. Let's rewind. Let's rewind the hand of time. Right here. This is where you get the signal, right? You got the signal. As soon as this closes, this candle closes, you got the signal. So you can't see it here. But 100% of the time on the daily and 90+% on everything 3 hour and up, you will go to, you get the signal, the target is the 55 for whatever time frame you're on, the 55, that's the target, right? 90+% of the time before you take out this high. That would be considered a failure if you came and took this high. So it's super easy. Last swing high, there's your stop loss. And if you're going to lose about 1 out of 10, and no more, about 1 out of 10, literally. Doesn't mean you go straight down in one candle. I mean, you could do like this and then come down and then eventually hit it. But you do hit it before taking out that 9+ times out of 10. So super simple. And you have a very clearly defined stop loss area. So if you lose enough money 1 out of 10 times in that area, then you do making money 9 out of 10 times and you're doing something very, very, very wrong. Then you definitely. Again. Hope you guys can hear me. Sorry. There's a poll in chat. I don't hope I wasn't out for very long. There's a poll in chat. Go ahead and hit it. We're back. It's this cord. It's the cord. I just got this microphone, and this cord is not great. I have another cord for it, so I'm going to have to switch cords. I just need to quit touching my mic because the cord is kind of loose, it pulls out. But we're back. Guys, Bitcoin getting a little pump. Go ahead and hit the poll in the chat. I'm curious. I want to check it before 8:45, which we know is where the real move typically comes in. Anyway, I hope you guys heard that whole spiel on Lionheart. I really do. Because I rambled on that sucker. I don't want to ramble again. We're going to drop down to a lower time frame. We're going to see what we got going on. We're going to wait for that 8:45 move, and we're going to look for a trade. The crew is up $900 on the day already. Sorry about that mic thing, guys. I sit here and, like, even if you don't see me, my hand's right here, like, fiddling with the wire, and it pulls out the back. I need a wireless mic. Is anybody in a trade right now? I'd be curious to hear. Let me know if you're in a trade. Guys, I gave you the trade. I got out because that's just how I roll with that $430 profit. But technically, we're still in the value area range, and we have not yet hit the point of control, guys. POC is way down here. Guys, I want to show you something. First of all, we're bouncing from this order block right here. Go and delete that. It's gone. First of all, we have got the free money zone just below us, guys. There's going to be some good support right here. I should mark this out. There's going to be some good support right here at 89.2-ish. But if we lose that, guys, you already know the free money zone price rips through this zone. I mean, absolutely freaking rips through this zone. So, look, I don't know that I've ever seen, and maybe I have, as much confluence. See this green box right here? I don't know that I've ever seen as much confluence in a single area. Look at all of this stuff. You got a volume spike, previous day VWAP, daily naked point of control, CME gap, another volume spike, a daily level, and a vector candle. If you're not prepared to enter along in this box, then you are in the wrong business. This is, if Bitcoin cannot find support somewhere in this box with all of this going on, then it's going to zero, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to zero, period. Like in the next 30 minutes. So, and you got the point of control right here, which is our ultimate target. So we are, guys, we are day trade long right here, okay? Day trade long right here. At least I am. Faux show. But you got the free money zone, guys. You got a couple things in here. Previous week VWAP, daily naked point of control. But I would, once you hit into this free money zone, you won't see me TP until the other end. I'll put a stop loss up here somewhere. If I get stopped loss out, I'm just going to lose that money. But we've already discussed this many times. Free money zone, you just don't stop once you enter it. I mean, look here, enter, boom, all the way through it. Enter here on the upside, all the way. You could go back to the beginning of time. I mean, way back to like way BC. You know, Bitcoin BC. You won't find a time where you stop in here without falling through it or pumping through it. So we need an alert set on the zone. If we get in this zone, but you want a candle closure, you can wick into it, and we have wicked into it. Here's one right here. We'll zoom in on that. You wicked into it there, but pulled out. You got no closure in here. We want at least a 30-minute is 100%. 100% on the 30-minute closure inside here. 15-minute, there have been 2 failures out of 32, 33, I think it was. 2 failures on 15-minute closure. So I would front run this on a 15-minute closure, especially if we have other signals like money flow, things like that. But if we come into this, believe it, they're going for that CME gap, in my opinion. We took out the Asia low from the other day. We just took that out right there. We'll remove that from the charts. I told you, they don't like the Asians. They don't like them. They take their highs and lows all the time. Got 5 minutes for 8:45. We'll look for a trade. So the tendency here would be to say reverse. We've got the trending market down, right? We've got the trending market down through Asia and UK. What do we do? Like, 9 times out of 10 when that happens, when there's no chop, you know, Asia and UK didn't just dance around and chop. They actually moved in the same direction. 9 times out of 10, your U.S. reverses this very aggressively. But everything on the chart says we're going down. So what do you do? What do you do? Kerry Benz is short from 91.1 last night. Good job. 91.1. That's about where I was short from 91.3, I think. 91.4, 91.3. I could go take a look. I think we got... Right when we entered that value area range and closed the daily, we got the 8-hour confirmation candle for the Lionheart signal. That's why I entered. Yeah, and yeah. That's what I entered on. There was something else. There was a Bjorn red dot too. I can't remember what time frame it was though. But I told you guys in Discord. I said, you know what to do. Oh, I know what it was. This was perfect confluence, guys. And we went over this a couple of times before. I'm on the 1 hour time frame here. I want to show you this because you guys need to start recognizing this pattern. I think I've probably only showed you this on the 1 minute because we're usually scalping, but this works for any single time frame, okay? Look what we have here. Let me reverse this so you can kind of maybe see what we had here. Okay. All right. Do you see what we got here, guys? Can you see this? I know you're used to seeing it on the 1 minute time frame. Do you see it? Anybody see it? You get bonus points. Don't worry. I'll wait. There you go. It's the stiletto pattern. Our old friend, the stiletto, is back. You've got to recognize these. These are like 90%. I don't know the number, but I would say 90% trades, guys. Got the stiletto pattern here, right? Okay. You see it? You came down. Boom. You got the heel. You got the spike there. And then you rushed right back to the top. And then you started to roll down it. Okay. You started to roll down. Right? You see that? And what do we know happens when we roll down? We eventually come and roll off the toe. You see, we come down, form the heel, come back up, roll off the toe. And let's put this thing in play mode and see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. You rolled right off. I know my picture's a wrong size, but you get the concept. We rolled right off. Rolled right off of it, just like that. Boom. This happened simultaneously, dang near simultaneously. First of all, we knew the stiletto was going to go down with this. Closing back in the range. And Lionheart. Easy trade. Easy to not long this because of stiletto. Bitcoin moving down. It's going for all of this. Let's take a look at our poll. We got 845, and they might reverse it at 845. Do not be surprised. 62% of you think we're going to the CME gap. There you go. Thanos said it with confidence. Stiletto. They might be going for this thing right now, guys. This is it. If we enter this free money zone, guys, look out below, y'all. We should short it, shouldn't we? Should definitely short this. There's the break. There's the break. There's the break. We're 1 minute to 8:45. If they're going to reverse it, it's going to be right here within 1 minute. Let's kind of watch this for a second. If they hit this free money zone, guys, it's over. It's lights out. That is about 89.2. They're very close to it. You're going to see a very, very fast move through there, guys. Anybody short? Anybody short? Yeah, they got the Asia low. We took it off the chart a minute ago for sure. Anybody short? Is anybody gonna try for this free money zone, guys? All right, there's 845. Let's see if they hit the gap. Let's see if they hit it or if they reverse it, which is what they usually do when Asia and UK trends down. See if they defend the gap. I just closed my trade. I want to see if they hit the gap. I closed my trade, guys. I will re-enter if we get in the gap, the free money zone. It's never a problem taking profit. Just closed it, guys. Y'all know I like scalping. Picked up 45 bucks. We're up to 945. Guys, we're up about $940 on the day. It's not even 9 a.m. and I'm trading with a $2,000 account. That's it. Make $1,000 plus a day. People think you got to have a $10, $20, $30,000 account to make money, and you don't. I'm trading literally with a $2,000 account right now. That's it. That's it. I'm just taking good, high probability trades, and I take profit quickly. I don't go into drawdown. I could probably show you 4 or 5 more trades I've taken today. Here they go. They might be reversing this thing. 4 or 5 more trades today where I made like $3, $4, $5, $6. I don't care. I'll take it. I'll put a stop loss at break even, barely into profit, so I get stopped out for a $2, $3 profit. But I'm not going in drawdown. I'm not fixing to ride something the other way for $300, $400 loss and pray that it comes back and breaks even. I'm not going to do it. I'll take a $3 or $4 profit and look to re-enter 5 seconds later if I have to. They're reversing, guys. Is it a fake out? Give it a few minutes. Let it calm down. I'm telling you guys, if you're not in a trade already, don't enter. You did not. You bounced. We got a white line here. We bounced right there. See that? We bounced. US's tendency is to reverse this. If I were just blindly looking at this, I would say we're going to reverse it, but all signs are pointing down. So let them choose a direction, and they will. It'll be very clear within the next few minutes what they're going to do. Could this be the initial fake move to the downside to draw you in so that they can come back and take Asia high? Or are they really going for it? Could it be that easy? Would they really give it to us like that? I really want to long this. You tell me, save the Republic. You tell me. I really want to long this. You tell me, brother. John got stopped out at break even. All right, we got Bjorn 24-minute crossing over. Which way is stochastic headed? And let's see. Stochastic's headed down. Barely, though. It's weird. Stochastic trying to clip to the upside. You got to fight here on the 24-minute. Look at all these Bjorn red dots, guys. If you're not trading Bjorn, I don't like the dots, but look at this. You get the first dot, you enter, and these consecutive dots just tell you to stay in it. Scalp this pump, stopped out. I did too, man. I did too. I think we're fixing a pump out of here, guys. I don't think they're going to make it this easy on you. I don't think they're going to make it this easy, guys. We got a lot of divs coming in here. But that doesn't mean the pressure's been down. They could cancel these divs out real quick. Let's see if we got some medium time frame divs here. So tempted to long this. If we weren't right here at the free money zone and can get sucked through it like that, I would long this. And I still might. We got to watch this 24-minute. Volatility expansion is trying to happen right now, and the stochastic is back and forth. It's fighting. When it chooses a direction, it's fixing to go quickly. I did too, Thanos. I'll show you. I just scalped long this. That's what I'm telling you guys, though. I know everybody wants to see the big trade where they make $1,000, $2,000, that kind of. Everybody likes to see that. That's all good. That's all fine. I'll take these $16 all day. $16 here, $80 there, $40 here, and I'll make $1,500. I'll tell you some of the guys, not all the guys, the influencers. I've seen some of them, and I'm not saying all of them, but they will only show you their trades when they're up $4,000, $5,000. But I have seen it. I'm telling you, you just have to trust me. I have seen it. They will take 6 or 7 losses for $600,000-$700,000 losses before they get a $3,000 or $4,000 win, and they will go on and show you that big win like they make $3,000, $5,000 every single day. And they have taken so many losses to get that. Not all of them. Not all. I'm not saying everybody does, but I'm telling you, the ones that don't show you their losses, they don't show you like, hey, I tried to take a long here, but I got stopped out for $300 loss. The ones that never show you that, they take more losses than you can possibly believe. Guaranteed. Thanos made $35. Caribbean to the stop loss at 90.4. This looks like it wants some upside, y'all. The U.S. going to try to do that thing. Let's look at the 4-hour, and then we're going to go look at that 12-hour. The only thing is all of the Lionheart time. I don't know, Lionheart is not the end all, but all of those have played out, every single one of them. The only ones that haven't are the 2-day, 3-day, the ones that indicate upside. The 2-day is confirmed upside movement coming, but it doesn't mean we can't wick down here real quick. 4-hour. Oh, wow. Look at this 4-hour divergence, y'all. Wow. Look at this, guys. Boom. Boom. If that's not a good reason to fire off a long, I don't know what is. That's a good dang reason to fire off a long right there. This could be the beginning of the U.S. market reversal that we talk about almost every single day. Let's look at that 12-hour. Oh, yeah, you got Bjorn, volatility headed to the upside, stochastic headed to the downside, but it is the 12-hour. 12-hour takes a long time. There's a whole lot of moves between then and there. All the 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, all that stuff. There's a whole lot of moves between here and there. So it doesn't mean we can't go up for a little bit before continuing down. It doesn't even mean we can't come back up here and retest this buy bit point of control or the value area high before headed down. But yeah, it does look pretty bearish. Money flow coming down. You do have starting to curve back up here on the VWAP just a little bit. Money flow still in the green, but coming down. That could indicate some short-term relief, very short-term relief, and then come on down. Maybe not. You could just head down from here. I don't think so. I think we'll probably get a little short-term relief. But, yeah, it does look overall bearish, which means probably by tomorrow we're going to come down here and clear out all of this stuff, if I had to guess. But we might wipe out some of these shorters. That's a good idea. Let's go take a look at some CVD. Ah, dang it. Well, these longs liquidated at the bottom here. Got shorts stepping in here. A lot of shorts coming in here, guys. If buyers can step up right here, look at all these long or shorts stepping in. I'm sorry, CVD coming up. If buyers can step up here, you could trap a lot of shorters. People shorting that bottom right there, but buyers have to step up and they have to do it right now. Anybody in the long, guys? Anybody long? Everybody's looking for that CME gap. Everybody's looking for the free money zone. The stat is 100% though when we've entered this range that you go to the point of control next before leaving the range. But if you get into this stuff right here, guys, we've talked about this before a lot. If you get into this stuff right here, you could wipe out some folks quick. You could have a quick move up, guys, if you can get into this stuff. I don't know that we're going to get it, though. Just selling pressure is insane to the downside. I'm waiting. I am waiting. But if you put a gun to my head right now, I think we're about to pump out of here. And then roll over and come back. I think it's going to be a big old fake out. Come up here, liquidate all of this right here. So come up something like this, buy bit point of control, value area, high retest, and then come on down. Come on down into this, get the CME gap, get all of this stuff down here through the free money zone. But I don't believe in it enough to enter a trade right now. Got a good wick to the downside here, though. I would feel ultra confident in taking a good long right here if that jobs report had been bullish, but it was bearish. Jam just went long. Why did you go long? Let us know why you went long. What did you see that made you want to go long? I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to know what you see. Jam. Give me a good reason. I might go long with you. I might already be long. See if there's any low time frame. They're not the most accurate, but low time frame Lionhearts. They do play out. This one's 6 minute already played out. You did get that already played out. Jawfield says money flow just made a lower low, even though we have divergence on the 15-minute. Money flow usually overtakes, so I didn't get long yet. Yeah, money flow is king. Money flow is king. We might get this push up to 90.2K though, guys. 90.2, 90.3, somewhere in there. This looks good right here. Price crossing above the 12-minute 5 and 13 EMA. Telling you, if we can get into some of these wicks, we can move up quick, all the way up to 91.3. Not a very strong reversal though. Imbalance at 90.3. Yeah, there's a definite imbalance. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this whole thing's a freaking imbalance for the most part. Let's take a look. This whole thing's an imbalance. I mean, really, this whole thing's an imbalance. You got an imbalance here, here, most of this is one big imbalance. I mean, if this were to chop like this, this would create this whole thing as one big imbalance. They don't have to come for it now, though. But I hope they do. I hope you're right. I hope they do. They just have not made a decision yet. It's not clear. It's just fighting right now. Neither side has given up right now. Maybe we need to change the music. If you guys have any other music, you know, let's take a look at that. 90-minute Bjorn. Volatility headed down on that. That's all that was. Big old nothing. If you guys have any music, we can listen to whatever, you know, if it's from the YouTube audio library. 45-minute volatility probably dying off on that one too. Let's see. Oh, volatility expanding on the 45 minutes. The stochastic headed down. That would indicate downside, but there's still a struggle right here, guys. Still a struggle. Got a green dot. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. You got a green dot on Cypher, but Bjorn, you got volatility expansion with stochastic headed down. So Cypher says up. As of now, Bjorn says down. If it breaks right here, this thing could absolutely rip to the downside. I would really like to see stochastic, while volatility is expanding here, I would love to see stochastic on this 45 flip to the upside. I think you would, I think you would move so fast up to 91.3. Yeah, every little dip has been bought up quick just to go a little lower. Yeah, it's because everybody keeps longing. Everybody keeps longing. I mean, I've been watching it this morning, order flow. Longs were just piling in, and, you know, just a little bit, and then the shorts would kick them back down. Liquidate them, liquidate them. I mean, you can see on just on the simple CVD here, look at these spike. Look at this big spike, liquidations. That's long liquidations. You see it right there. Big CVD to the downside, spike to the upside, boom, liquidated. But looking at the higher term time frames, guys, we are still under, even though we're having the pullback, the 2-day Lionheart signal, we're still under it, and it is still valid. So in the end, this has only failed once. Here's our swing low, right? There's our swing low. Only one time in the history of Bitcoin has price ever come below the swing low before going to the 55, okay? Once this signal has fired off. Only once, ever. So odds are definitely in the favor of us going to, right now it is about just shy of 97K before we come down and break about 84K. Doesn't mean it has to play out. This could wind up being the second failure ever. The daily already played out. The daily did hit. Daily open and close. It was a winner. It wasn't pretty, but it was a winner. 3-day signal was fired off yesterday, but it did not confirm. It only confirms at a candle closure with the signal active. And since then, EMAs have rolled back over and uncrossed. So we do not have it on the 3-day, but we do have it on the 2-day. If the 2-day hits, that will bleed over. That will cause a signal to fire on the 3-day, though. But it doesn't look good for the medium-term time frames. I mean, I'll just break down for you guys what I think we're going to do. I'm unsure if we're fixing to pump out of here right now, but it's definitely not going to be a move to that 97K. That I'm confident of. So regardless of what the U.S. does here, I mean, this is irrelevant. If they come up here, sure, we'll get a trade. That'll be good. But I think the more macro or at least extended medium-term move is here. Wipe out this stuff here, okay, and then 97K. That's what I think the move is. I'm just uncertain if we do this first or if we head straight down. Normally, I would say straight down. That's what it looks like, but this is just overextended to the downside big time. I could easily see a little bit of relief, bump your head on that resistance, and then come down. It doesn't take much, guys. You start getting into a little bit of these weeks. I mean, just a little bit higher, over about 90.2, 90.3K. You get above there, and you're fixing to fly. $1,000 move to the upside. My man Jam don't care. He long. He is long and strong. I love it. I'm with you, bro. I'm long. I'm with you. Taking a chance. Why not? Take a chance. I'm taking a chance with you. You inspired me. I better put in a stop loss on this. We long, guys. U.S. reversal. We're up $100. Let's shave a little bit of profit off of this because we're here to make money. Boom. Realized $55. We're long and strong, guys. We got stop loss in profit. We've secured $55. I don't care if it stops us out. We'll make about $75 if we get stopped out. That'll put us over $1,000 for the day before 9 a.m. What a good thing. Guys, join us in Anthony Lee Crypto Crew. I think the guys in there can say whether you're taking my trades or not, because I know some of you do, some of you don't. I do spend a lot of time in there with you guys trying to help you. Boom. Oh, almost got tagged, almost got stopped out. There it is. Stopped me out. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. All good. All good. Let's take a look. Look, guys, I had a loss right here, too. I didn't even show you this. I show you my losses. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I had a loser earlier this morning. $13. What I'm telling you, I do not go into drawdown. I do not go into drawdown. I will take a $3 profit or a $13 loss and re-enter. I don't care. And that trade right there just got stopped out of $71. $71. Let's take a look at that. We're up $1,000, probably a little more. Right at $1,000 on a $2,000 account this morning, guys. That's it. $2,000 to make $1,000. We're at 50% of our account balance. That's how we do it. I want you guys to join me in the VIP Discord. We're going to start doing some really special things in there, too. I hadn't even announced it yet. Let's take a look at that 45-minute. We had expansion. We were looking. There it is. There it is. This is exactly what I told you I wanted to see. I mean, freaking exactly. We had volatility expanding, right? Let me zoom in here. Volatility expanding above the 15. That means big, powerful move coming. Stochastic was headed to the downside, right? Stochastic was headed down a minute ago. I said, I want to see this thing flip to the upside, and I will go long. If you guys aren't using the Bjorn indicator, you're missing out. I encourage you, those of you who get confused on this thing, turn the freaking dots off. Turn the dots off. You know why? Let me show you. First of all, we didn't just have a dot there. It just made $75. I know you can't retire on $75, but I don't need it. I just saw volatility tick up and stochastic was headed down. So I knew a big move was coming, but stochastic was doing this number, headed down, kind of teeter-tottering. I wanted to make a definitive move down or a definitive move to the upside. And when it made that definitive move up, I knew it was time to long, $75. There was no dot there to begin with, but I didn't need it anyway because I'm just watching volatility and stochastic. Did I get stopped out too soon? Maybe, but that's okay. That's okay. We're coming into a volume spike. Could easily reject right here. And if we don't, and we get above and confirm above this 90.3K, we're probably going to 91.3K. I could re-enter a breakout. Anybody have any questions on what we're looking for? Or in the indicators, Lionheart, Bjorn, any of that, Discord? To make it clear, this is what we were looking for. I just drew it out. I shouldn't have erased it. That's what we're looking for. Boom. All the way down into here. 15-minute candle close inside the free money zone. Not a wick. 15-minute candle close inside here. Short all the way to the other end. All the way to the other end. I'm take this green box off. I don't know why it's even there. And then we'll get into this stuff and you will bounce somewhere. Now, for those of you that aren't aware on CME gaps, this 87,758 is not where it is on CME, okay? This is where price was on spot at the time the gap was created. So you should come approximately to that level to fill it, right? Because that's where you are on spot when the gap was created on CME. But price is different between spot and CME. So, but what you want to do is make sure you have an alert set on your CME chart like this. Set it right there. So that I know when that alert goes off, the gap is filled, whether price has come to this level or not. Because just because it was here last time doesn't mean it's coming back to this on spot, okay? It could stop short. You could come down like this and right there, but on CME, it continues down to fill its gap, right? So make sure that alert is set because you may be sitting here while this thing's coming up thinking we're coming down, didn't fill the gap, didn't fill the gap, didn't fill the gap, but in reality, you did. It just wasn't the same area that it was on spot the first time. There it is, the breakout, guys. You could rip here if you get some confirmation above here. Good job, Jam. You still in the long, brother? Good job. Got to get above this high right here. Let me drop to the 15. I'm going to set alert right here. You got to get above this high. Got to change market structure. Got to get above that high. That is your gateway to 91.3 right there. Set an alert on it. And you got to get above it and stay above it, not just a quick swing failure pattern. If you swing failure pattern that is a heck of a short. That means that's probably all we're getting and we're headed to CME gap fill now. At least to the free money zone. So this could be a good short trade right here, guys. This could be a good breakout long trade or short trade. We could get a good trade either way right here. You're probably either fixing SFP this or breakout, confirm, and go. One of the two, but I look for a trade right here. Let's throw on the VWAP. The VWAP. Oh, right into VWAP. Perfect. If you can get above VWAP and close, confirm close, that will also be above these wick highs, you're going to break out. We would look to long this. I need to drop to the 3 and 1 minute time frame though. Volatility extended, stochastic headed down on the 3. We'll get a front run on the 1 though. Got some vectors down below. You will come for these. Doesn't have to be right now, but you will come for these. Unmitigated completely, not even a baby wick into either one of these. Breakout trade here or SFP. One of the two is what I'm looking for, guys. That's right. That's right. Boom. Anybody else in the trade? If you're going to trade this morning, get your fingers ready. We could just roll over here. Not likely, although it is a clean rejection from VWAP. It is a clean rejection from VWAP. There he is, Max. I'm wondering you being quiet today. Good call on that value area range short. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're going to point of control, by the way. KCEX point of control. Maybe not in this candle, but we're going there. Guys, if you're not on KCEX, when I tell you it's the best exchange I've ever used, like, it doesn't even come close to others. Like, it doesn't even come close. I don't, everybody wants to use their affiliate link. Mine's below. You want to use it, help the channel, cool. If not, KCEXtrading.com. Just go directly to KCEXtrading.com. I don't care. I just want you to have a better experience, the lowest fees. The user interface is so easy. Oh my gosh, I should have done it years ago. Y'all know I preach on it, but I'm telling you, it's because I vouch for it. And I don't even get paid. KCEXtrading.com. I don't care. Go there. Just sign up. Do your thing. You will thank me later. I guarantee you. Just try it. You've lost nothing if you go try it for a day or two. All right, let's take this high. Let's see what we do here, guys. The high is the white line. Let's make it orange. See if we swing failure that high or if we break out. Uh-oh, wrong chart. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? We need volatility flip to the downside. We're going to swing failure pattern this. It has not given up VWAP yet. No trade yet. You could find support at VWAP. If you lose VWAP, you're going down. No trade yet, guys. So far, you've SFP'd the high. So far. But you're still slightly above VWAP. So it is a no trade. Losing it now, but hang on. It's deciding, guys. You got a volume spike right here. You can find support on this volume spike. It's the last line of defense before you head down, guys. This thing's about to break one way or the other. You're going to know it when it breaks, too. Break out or break down. What's it going to be? So far, ever so slight bear divs on this, but that could be negated. It could be invalidated if you break out here. No trade yet. Volatility headed up, stochastic headed up. If you get a stochastic flip down here, it's going to go hard. Just trying to flip down. If volatility stays up, you're fixing to move down hard if you can lose VWAP right now. Looking for this trade, guys. You can just feel the tension building up in this candle. Hard push, hard push. There it goes. You got this volume spike you got to clear, though. You've got the volume spike right below. It's dancing between this volume spike. There's plenty of room to the downside, so wait on confirmation. A break here or break here. Wait on it. Fighting with the VWAP. Plenty of room to the upside. Wait for confirmation. A lot of people try to front run this when it is literally a coin flip right here. Nothing on the charts right now indicate one way or the other. Definitively. Yeah, stochastic headed up, but you got overhead resistance on you right now. I'm watching on the other screen too. I have two different time frames. Ooh, look at the gap. It just gapped right there. That's some aggression. A lot of times that means reversal. See if it SFPs and reverses and fills that gap and continues down. Most of the time, that's what it does. Turning vector. That means market maker stepping in. He's about to push it the way he really wants it to go. Market maker's taking over, guys. Uh-oh. Some longs closing out here, guys. They're fixing to push this thing down, guys. Fixing to push this thing down, guys. If you clear this volume spike, we're gone. Excuse me. Anybody in this trade yet? Clear the volume spike. Don't SFP it. Don't wick it. Clear it and gone. Look at this fight, guys. This has been going on for 10 minutes. Sorry, it feels like this is so boring. Like it's just ping pong in here. But that's tension building up, you know? So, I mean, you're fixing to get should get a big trade right here. No buyers stepping in, though. Still got just longs closing out. Like none. They're going to try it. Sorry, guys. I thought this would have resolved by now. Carry Benz is long. Carry Benz is long. At least somebody's long. Getting the bird divs up here, y'all. Can they break through it and invalidate it? I think we're headed down. I think we come at least get these vectors, even if we don't full push down to the free money zone. Either way, I would treat this as a scalp trade because the indecision is here. Indecision. Zcash is taking all their developers quit. Really? Zcash was the talk of the town a couple weeks ago. We'll take a look at that in a second. I want to see that. I would take a look at it right now, but I think this trade is, it could happen any second now. All their developers quit. That's funny. That's funny. Thanos, caught the pump. Are you still in this pump? Are you still in the long? Be careful, man. I'll look for this to break down. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But so far, they're not invalidating these bearish divs. That doesn't mean they can't in 1 second. It's never a good, it's never, no, I don't want to say never. It's usually not a good thing when you can't just break on through VWAP. When you dance around like this, usually, so when you're gonna definitively break and go back test this, definitively break VWAP, you want to see bam, big candle through. Even if you come back and test it, that usually means continuation. Okay, and go back test that. But usually, not always, but usually when you come up and dance around it like this, even if you do wind up breaking, it's usually just like that. And we're dancing around it now. So I think even if we move to the upside, it is not going very far. Probably kind of like we called for earlier. Just move up and then come way on back down. Oh, you mean the Zcash pump. I got you. Thanos caught the Zcash pump. I didn't. Nice job. Trying to invalidate these bear divs right now. You got momentum wave ticking up with this candle. Pretty dang close to invalidating it. This could be your breakout. Carry bins. Volatility headed up. Stochastic headed up on the 1. Let's look at the 3. Getting the 3-minute red dot on Cypher. Nothing on Bjorn. Volatility headed down. Lots of wicks to the upside here, guys. It could wind up looking something exactly like this, though. So be careful. I mean, it almost looks exact, doesn't it, y'all? Look at that. And just kind of wick, boom. The only difference is you've cleared VWAP this time. Carry bins, take profitability for sure. This is definitely scalp territory. Let me see, 361. Let me set an alert here. I do think if we lose VWAP again here, it's coming down. A good reclaim of VWAP, though. Really good, solid reclaim. I know we were looking for the break to take the long. It just didn't break it with any type of strength. So I just don't feel confident in taking this long, even though this is what we were looking for. It just shouldn't take you 10, 12 minutes to break through. And then if you do, you should break with force, and it really just didn't. It doesn't mean you can't find some force and kick on up, but it is not. Yeah, I agree. You can always count on some early morning New York manipulation for sure. That's what makes it fun. If anything, I'm interested in a short right here, y'all. There was just no, and again, I mean, they can do what they want to do. They can rip it up, but there was no follow through on that thus far. No power, nothing to indicate there's any strength in that little move at all. Sorry, I keep rubbing. I got like an eyelash. And I think if you lose VWAP right here, that you'll be giving it up. That'll be that. That'll be short for me. Had a little volume came in right here, but didn't take you very far. Fighting with VWAP now. If we lose it, I'm probably going to short. Not on a wick. Unless it really just rips through, which is what you want to see on a definitive move. You want to see a power through VWAP, like it does, like it's not even there. Got to watch again. I know I said it, but when you do break it, you get the volume spike right below it. I just don't like this. If this thing pumps 100K, it's going to go without me, at least at this point. I might with long or reclaim with a buy bit point of control or something, or break out of the value area high, but I just don't like this right here. Even though we were looking for this. This is the move we called for. It just doesn't look strong. This big 45-minute vector candle. Just be prepared. They'll come back and recover at least half of this at some point. Got volatility headed up and stochastic headed up on the 45-minute. That's what this move is, though. Doesn't mean it's a fresh heading up. That's what this entire move was. We were watching that. That's why we got long a minute ago. We talked about that, though. That's why we got long. We waited for that flip and got long. She may be giving it up right here, guys. I'm telling you, if we lose this VWAP with confirmation, I'm going to short. You know the big target's below, but if your scalp target into 50% of this 45-minute vector would be fantastic. We don't know where 50% is yet because it hasn't closed. Candle closes in 11 minutes. KCEXtrading.com, guys. Be the best move you ever made. Y'all know the overall bias, though, guys. Even if you move up today, I can't stress this enough. Don't fall for it, guys. And I could be totally wrong, but don't fall for it. Even if US does start to reverse this a little, I'm telling you, you play the probabilities. And probabilities say that 100% of the time when you've closed a daily candle inside this range, that the next stop is point of control. And look at all the freaking confluence down here, guys. So the odds say we come here. That doesn't mean you can't move a little bit to the upside, a little recovery, little dancing around, and that doesn't mean we can't break out completely. It just never has before within this range when you've closed the daily back inside of it. But there will be a first time. It will eventually do that, right? We just have to decide if that's this time, and I just don't think so. I got my finger on the short trigger right here, guys. See if we got any dibs on the other time frames. The 1 minute was mitigated. Other CME gap at 88.2. Yeah, we got that one marked out. It's not 88.2 on spot price, though. Was 87. Okay, there we go. It was at 87.7 when the CME gapped. We got that, yeah, for sure. We're looking for that. I think it's going down, but we'll tick up a bit higher. They're throwing some cheese, trying to get you to short prematurely. Then they wick you out and bring it down. Yeah, that's exactly what we called for this morning. You're right. I'm with you there, brother. That is exactly what we called for. That's why I was so tempted to long this, and we did. I just took profit a little too soon there. But we are trying to lose VWAP. We just have the volume spike in the way. It's worth a short to me. We are short, guys. We're up 50 bucks. Let's take a little profit here. We're up 60 bucks. Take a little profit. Put a little stop loss and profit. And we are good. This is a guaranteed winning trade, guys. I told you if we lost VWAP again, we were shorting. We can get stopped out. That's okay. We're making some money. Stop loss and profit just above these wick lows here. We've already secured 33 bucks. I know. But I can take the family to McDonald's on that. Maybe. All right, we're stopped out. Just a little scalperoni there. Picked up another $43. We're up about $1,050 on the morning, guys. Good job with these trades. And that includes our big losing trade of the day, y'all. $13. But we got the big one from last night. The 430. The one given in the VIP Discord. Let's see what we're getting on Lionheart, lower time frame. See if we're getting anything here. Trying to get a 2-minute flip around here. 1 minute short entry. 1 minute is already a go. Target about 90.2-ish. Target is a go. And that would mean that you would hit 90.2-ish before you came and took out that high right there. If we lose VWAP again, I'll probably hit it one more time. Struggling with VWAP. You found support at the volume spike. That's what I said, guys. I jumped the gun on this. We really wanted a confirmed candle closure, at least a 1 minute, preferably a 3, but at least a 1 below this volume spike. Okay? That is your confirmation. But I ain't scared to try. When you're up $1,000 on the day, sometimes you can just try a little bit. We have a very clearly defined stop, which is right above this high. Again, 6-minute dot. The money flow's headed up. Volatility headed down. I don't like it. Flirting with VWAP again. It's trying to lose it, guys. We're going to try to come recover these vectors. If you get this money flow crossover right here, you get the green dot, but if you do get the money flow crossover back to the red, that'll be your signal. On the 1 minute. These are scalps. We're just 1 minute. We know the higher time frames. We know what we're looking for in the higher time frames. Set an alert on that volume spike. Thanos, you getting in on any of this, brother? You got in any of this yet? You know the confirmation. 1 minute or 3 minute candle close below this volume spike. Or break of the high here without an SFP. Trying to push here, y'all. If they can break this high right here, they can really get into this stuff fast. This high right here at 90.7. Thanos closed you long too soon. You and me both, man. You and me both. That's okay. We made money. We made money. That's what we're here to do. So if you missed this, one good thing, guys, they've changed market structure here on the lower time frames. 15 minute, okay? You could look for, if you're not in the long yet, you can look for pullback continuation. Pullback continuations. Clear some of this out. I want to keep that. I got to keep my green box. Pullback continuation. Not just a blind entry. You want to see a reaction. Let me move this green box out of the way. I want to keep it because I don't want to erase my green boxes. So we can back test them, but I want to move it out of the way. There. It got hit there. It worked. It bounced. Good trade. Pullback continuation, guys. Somewhere in here. We'll even throw in the 382. They'll hit the 382 a lot on pullback continuation. Matter of fact, the stronger pullback continuations, they only come hit the 382. So if they come back in here, 90.1, but they could come all the way down into this stuff here. You could look for continuation because technically we've changed market structure on the 15 minute. Took the Asia low. The UK high right here is this white line. But I would not long this even though it is trying to break. I would wait for pullback continuation. That's how you market structure trade. You know how we do. We do that all the time. But you definitely want to look for the reaction. I mean, if you come in here, you know, the higher time frames, well, the more medium-term time frames are bearish looking. The higher time frames are bullish. But you want to look for the reaction here. You don't want to just blind trade. If you don't get the reaction, you could just continue on. But we look for the reaction here-ish, anywhere in this area right here. If you get the reaction, then you can look for a higher high on the lower term time frames. This is what I'll be looking for when we get off the stream in Discord. This is what I'll be looking for. Back test, pullback continuation. Only because the market structure changed. That's it. That's it. We got a higher high, looking for a lower high. Excuse me. We got a higher high. We're looking for a higher low, and another higher high. That's what we do all day when we do our live Discord trades. Mostly market structure change, pullback continuations. All right, guys. Anybody have any questions before I go? I will be in the VIP Discord. I'm going to go get me something to eat. I might chill. I got my alerts set here at this volume spike, so if we lose that and not just wick it, we've changed market structure, so I don't know if I'm going to short that. I might just wait to see if we get this pullback continuation, but I will definitely let you know if I take the trade, and I'll answer any questions you guys might have right now. You know what we're looking for in the medium term. You know what we're looking for in the long term. In the medium term, we're looking for a possible push to the upside a little bit, probably somewhere around 91.3, 91.4, somewhere in here, and then a move down here, okay? That's what we're looking for, guys. We might just roll over here. Either way, we're looking to come here, okay? And then we're looking for a move up to about $97,000, okay? That's what we're calling for. So, well, if there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I'll be on VIP Discord. Y'all let me know if you want to go live and scalp later. No big deal if not, but I'll be here trading. And I really appreciate and love all of you guys. I'm trying to lose VWAP now. And we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't forget, today's job report got a little reaction. We made some money on that. Tomorrow is a major report day. Major. So no matter what, and this will be before stream, so VIP Discord, I will let you know what it is and if I've entered a trade, but this will cause impact both when the report releases and when the U.S. opens an hour later. They will react to this news for sure, okay? All right, guys. Hang on, guys. We're losing it right now. There's the alert. All right, guys, I'm looking for pullback continuation.